So if you've been following Kanye West at any point this year, then you know that the one thing he'll go on the attack to protect, besides his kids of course, is his new wife, Bianca Censori. The two have been pretty much inseparable from the moment they got married and hit the scene together back in mid-January. And honestly, it's low-key adorable, and there are a lot of fans that want nothing but the best for the lovebirds. But ex-wife Kim and the Kardashian clan have been waiting by the sidelines for Kanye to step one little toe out of line so they could tear this marriage to pieces, and they've certainly tried this past week.
I'll do anything to get that person back.
Was Kanye really checking out one of Bianca's friends right in front of her? What has the media been saying about the whole incident? Well, let's get into it. The media has gone out of its way to downplay Kanye's relationship with Bianca, putting the word wife in quotation marks and stuff like that. Bianca had been employed at Yeezy as an architectural designer when they got married, and while they had a small, intimate ceremony in Beverly Hills where they exchanged vows and rings, but never filed a marriage certificate and made it legally official, the pair are still very much considering themselves married. As the saying goes, it's just a piece of paper, right? But everyone knows how the Kardashians have their fingers on the pulse of the media, and since the Kardashians said for a while that they didn't even think that the marriage was legit, it makes sense that the media is mirroring that sentiment.
I'm angry. I mean, granted, I have a lot to be angry at, but they don't know that.
When they first got married, a source close to the Kardashians said, "The family isn't taking this as a marriage yet. They don't know what it is. They're waiting to see if he files for papers. They're nervous because if it's real, she would be in the children's life." It must have really eaten them up to find out they had never filed papers, but he was still keeping Bianca around. And she is definitely a part of the kids' lives. But Kim hasn't liked Bianca from the jump. An insider said, Kim hates her. She's pretty, and Kim hates pretty girls. And lately, it seems like Kim has been throwing around some different tactics to get back in Kanye's good graces. Kanye and Bianca have been on a couple of vacations in the past couple of months, first to Tokyo, then to Italy. And Kim showed up in Tokyo, and a fan noticed her private jet was headed towards Italy, which we covered in another video if you want to go check that out. What's up with that? There are rumors that Kim has been trying to force Kanye into setting up a meeting with her and Bianca. And rumor has it that Kim's trying to get on Bianca's good side since she shut Kim out because Kim was pretty adamant that she didn't like her. And now the tactic seems to be trying to sow seeds of discord between the two. At some point during the couple's Italy vacay, Bianca's female friend came to visit them. And there are pictures of them making the rounds. Now, first thing right off the bat is that this chick looks pretty similar to Kim K, even down to her style and what she was wearing. But the media makes it seem like he's checking her out right in front of Bianca because of this picture here. Now, there's been a lot of speculation that seems like Kanye did step out on Kim while they were married. In his song Hurricane, he wrote some lyrics that hint that he was unfaithful sometime between 2015 and 2018. The lyrics read, "Here I go on a new trip, here I go acting too lit, here I go acting too rich, here I go with a new chick. And I know what the truth is, still playing after 2 kids, it's a lot to digest when your life always moving." That sounds suspiciously like he's admitting to being a player with a new chick even though he had a wife and 2 kids. He also says he was never home. Architectural Digest, but I needed home improvement, $60 million home, never went home to it. An insider spoke to People magazine and said that Kanye's lyrics were, in a way, Kanye's testimony of everything he did wrong and his apology and taking accountability. So the media took these pictures of him looking at Bianca's friend and tried to run with the narrative that he's out there trying to cheat on Bianca with her. And let me tell you, he's been quick to shut all that down. The mystery woman's name is Love Rose, and she's a model. Her ex-boyfriend took to Instagram to say this: "Kanye West, Bianca, and me decided to go to the winery. Love Rose is my ex, unfortunately, and she forced me to join. Ye and Bianca said it was fine. We went to the winery and Love Rose was very drunk and kept complaining about life, etc., and asked everyone for illicit substances. Obviously, none of us take that, so we said no. I was very upset as she showed her dirty face again and started even arguing about others and the city Dubai, which I love and where I'm from. She kept saying to Kanye West and Bianca how fake and dirty Dubai is. I was already in the car because I couldn't hear any more of her BS when the paparazzi did the pics. Ye and Bianca are a very, very happy couple. There's absolutely no reason to put wrong words in this pic. He looked at Love Rose because Love Rose was running over to her car when we went to the hotel. Then, Love Rose tried to sneak herself into the hotel room of Kanye, but Ye and Bianca contacted me and asked me to pick her up, which I did. Any other story is absolutely BS and wrong. Kanye and Bianca asked me to distance this lady from them as she is very, very negative. Witchy vibe. Anyone who wants to have any proof can ask me and I'm happy to share the proof. Kanye West and Bianca are very, very happy and a beautiful couple. It's actually my fault because Love Rose convinced me to book her flight from Dubai to Italy to join us on the trip. She was with me in Venice and Florence, and we ran away from her in Florence. So she went to Rome with another guy named Chris or whatever. There's a lot to unpack there, so let's break it down. Love Rose's ex says that she basically invited herself while he was hanging out with Kanye and Bianca. They'd already ditched her once, and then she showed back up when they went to the winery and she got drunk AF and started rambling about how she didn't like Dubai and putting it down, and he didn't like it because that's where he was from. She honestly probably started trash-talking it to upset him. So he went to the car, and the picture is from where she was running to the car where he was, and Kanye was watching her run full speed, drunk, at the car. And then later, she snuck into their room in an attempt to get with Kanye, and he and Bianca had to call the ex to come pick her drunk butt up. So it seems like Kanye isn't out here cheating on Bianca, it's quite the opposite actually, and Love Rose's ex is out here standing up for him. Now that's not answering questions we have about why this man flew Love Rose from Dubai to Italy when it seems like she's such a mess. Seems like he's still into her, and that maybe he's into that though. But that's some tea for another time. He went on to say, she's only focused on materialistic things and fancy locations and coca. For this, she's willing to give up her everything. She's blaming Emirates Airlines that she lost $100K in items, but she didn't mention that she was high as hell when she arrived at my house after she landed. I was the one that booked her flight back to Dubai from her dirty Ibiza and Saint-Tropez trip where she was with other guys partying and taking illicit substances. Please do not listen to her words. I'm shocked myself. In 38 years that no one was talking about me and out of certain people were talking booing me with fake stories that surprised and hurt me badly. Please do not listen to this lady anymore. Distance yourself from her. The media is out here trying to make it look like there's something nefarious going on in Kanye and Bianca's relationship. And they're jumping at anything that they can even twist to make it look like there's bad blood between the two. And since we know that the Kardashians' momager Kris basically has the media bought and paid for, it really makes you wonder what she stole them to make them look so hard for flaws and cracks in that marriage. But the reality is that Kanye is more faithful and devoted in this relationship than he was in his last. And he might even be even more protective of Bianca. Maybe he's realized how he screwed up in his marriage with Kim, and he's trying to do better with Bianca. It's sort of funny that Kanye is rumored to be scouting out places for his next fashion show, and then gets on stage for the first time in at least a year with Travis Scott at his Circus Maximus concert in Rome, and the one thing the media can find to try and criticize him about is that he may be looked at another woman? Really? What do you think? Is the media out here trying to make something out of nothing? What do you think about Love Rose's maybe ex-boyfriend story about her? Let us know in the comments, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of our new videos.